Oh, hello, and welcome to today's Decay, where we celebrate births and beginnings of everything important since the dawn of time, November 18th edition, all day. And today, what happened? 1888, today, Frances Marion was born, who was absolutely wonderful and sorely forgotten, and that should not be the case on her birthday or any other day of the week or year or millennia. Who was she? Why, born in 1888, as I mentioned, which, like, from a California standpoint, way out west, this is still very much the Wild West when she's born, right? Very early film companies got their start in America, at least, mostly in New York City, and by like 1910 or so, we're all beginning to head out west, mainly for the reason of getting around patent and copyright issues, as like the long arm of the law reached as far as like the eastern seaboard, but what was still very much the Wild West, or near enough, was like outside the law at the time. Yeah, so that's where early film studios all relocated, was like to make more money and not have like anybody telling them what to do. There's a very short period in time in a very early Hollywood era where like a couple of women are hugely impactful and creative and visionaries and able to do whatever it is they set their mind to do. Lois Weber is also a very early filmmaker, director from this very early time, whose work is not very well known today. Mary Pickford, although her name continues on, was like one of the most successful business people and filmmakers and stars of her generation. And Frances Marion was her best friend, B, her writing collaborator, who wrote some really wonderful scripts. She probably invented the idea of what became the modern day screenwriter. Also wrote a good deal for Douglas Fairbanks, who was Mary Pickford's husband. Some of his early, I feel like growing up, I always knew his like swashbuckling stuff, The Black Pirate, Son of the Sheik, Thief of Baghdad, but he had a whole earlier decade where he was like this action-oriented comedian, and she was the one that like made him funny, and they're really funny. The Mystery of the Leaping Fish, When the Clouds Roll By, are just utterly incredible movies, and it's often, not entirely, but often because of her and like her incredibly sharp wit and obviously editor and all the actors. You know, it's like collaboration of everybody involved. But Frances Marion, phenomenal, and we all owe her a credit. More so because then like erased by time and overshadowed by as like more big business moved out west. All this stuff just like disappeared in the blink of an eye, and then it was like the Louis B. Mayer era, which was definitely not allowing such things to happen. What else? Alan Moore, born in 1953, occult writer, comic book creator, and all-around gateway drug to the strange and unusual, excluding his movies that he wants no part of, and I don't blame him. What else? 1960 today. What's that signpost up ahead? It's The Twilight Zone! And it was the episode Nick of Time, as written by Richard Matheson. Titan of the field. I mean, the whole thing is just one wonderful creative element after another. And this one succeeds everywhere you want it to. So, that is it. November 18th. That's all we got. It's been a long day here. All tuckered out. But I think it's always a good time to turn on the Twilight Zone. That's what we shall do. You, do what thou wilt. Till tomorrow. Goodbye.